synchronicities in the form of questions. Okay, that might be a little confusing, so let me explain. I had a little bit of a synchronicity this morning. So it's a little bit of a gray day, very windy. I think we're expecting a lot of rain today. And I was sitting on my balcony, even in this weather. I'm a little windblown. I just walked in the door. And while I was out there, I was asking, okay, what is the focus for today's Wonder Wednesday? What would be the most aligned and supportive message that I could share today? And literally, as soon as I put that query out, a message came through from one of my soul sisters who is just so in my heart and so familiar in terms of knowing that we've had many, many lifetimes together. And I'm so happy that we found each other again in this lifetime. And so she messaged me this morning. And I sat there for a few moments and reflected on, okay, what is the meaning of this? I even responded to her message and in that way, because I do this little thing that might be helpful to you, so I'll share. And that is when I would consider connecting in with a higher power. Some people may call that meditation. Some people may call that prayer. Some people may call that accessing the quantum field. Whatever term you use, however you want to describe it, it's a way for me when I am in that space to receive information and to completely get the Amalia-ness out of the way. So when I do this, I oftentimes, because I can get lost in my mind in these circular thoughts, I don't know if anyone else has that problem, when I type it out, either on my phone or my laptop, or I write it in my journal, it helps me take all the things, the thoughts, the stuff in my head and put it in a place where I can organize it or release it. It doesn't need to stay here anymore. And so, and I often find also that when I'm connecting in with this higher guidance, is the best way I can describe it, is that when I'm typing or writing, that the information flows a lot more freely, and I don't have time to really think about what it is. Like, I'm not judging the words, I'm not judging the punctuation, I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just allowing whatever messages and information wants to flow through me to come through me. And then oftentimes when I look at it, I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing, because it's not me that's actually doing it. And some of the channeled message that I shared a while ago, I still have more of that to share at some point, but that was the way that came through. So when I received this message from my soul sister, I realized that the connections that we have, whether we have them in physicality or through this medium of social media or through text messages or voice messages or video messages that we give each other, or these telepathic connections that we have, like thinking of someone and then they call you or they text you, or having this feeling of something is going to happen, like there's something that's about to occur, and then there is a thing that occurs, and you just have this knowing. And when it comes to people, I wonder if for you, just play with or experiment with this happening in your life, where you really could use some support, or you have a feeling that someone you know could use some support. I wonder if there's a way that you can just follow that instinct to reach out or send a card, or I don't know. For me, it's like, I'm not a big, I love birthdays and I love the idea of gathering for holidays, but the pressure of it all, especially with the holidays coming up, what if it's these little gifts that we give each other just because? Not because it's Christmas or birthday, or just because you see something that really jumps out at you for this person? What if you send that message in that moment when you're thinking about them versus waiting and then wishing that you had before? Or what if you just allowed yourself to play and dance in this energy of synchronicities and just watching things show up, watching people, opportunities, experiences show up for you? And knowing that, and this is something I say all the time, you're probably sick of hearing me say it, is we learn from one another. So when I received that message from my friend, it prompted me to record this right away because it felt like the message that I was waiting for. That message of connection and friendship and sisterhood and brotherhood and helping each other out and giving each other love and sharing kindnesses. It's part of the bigger picture of it all. And we're knowing that as we do that, we're learning from one another. Share your stories, share your triumphs, share your struggles, ask for help. Because in that process, we are supporting each other, we're loving each other, and we're learning from one another, which is just the ultimate kindness there is. All right, so please do share with someone you think may benefit from today's Wonder Wednesday, and share comments below, and keep the love, keep the kindness going.